It is about time some information of this movie's come out. But we got our first trailer for MaXXine. If y'all don't know what MaXXine is, it's part of the franchise of X. X, and then there's Pearl, and now the third one, which I think it's the final one, like the closing book of this franchise, but it's MaXXine. I went into X. First off, I saw X when it first came out. People told me I should check it out. This was the birth of me watching horror movies again because I gave it a long break because even though some was good, most of them were, Anyway, that's another conversation for another day. But I gave it a long break and started to come back to it around this time when X came out. And I went in there not knowing what to expect. If someone told me I should see it, they was like, "You'll be surprised." I'm like, "Really?" They said, "Yeah, you like unique. This is unique. It's different." I was like, "All right." I went in there and I was surprised. X is really good. The casting was good. I didn't know. Well, I don't want to spoil anything. Well, no, it's not spoiling anything. I didn't know that the older lady was the same actress as Mia Goth, who was in X. And then they did something great where I never forget when I saw X, and at the ending credits there was another trailer, and the house that X was in, the time went backwards, and it showed you what that house looked like years ago, and that old lady was now young, and Mia Goth played another character called Pearl. And I saw that trailer, and I'm like, I like where this is going. This is someone who has a plan where they made a trailer of Pearl before anybody saw X yet. He believes in this franchise, and then the trailer looked good. And I never knew who Mia Goth was. This was my first time ever seeing her, was in X, and then seeing her in that trailer in Pearl, I'm like, all right, this looks interesting. She's playing the heck out of the role over a trailer, even though she did play a good role in X, but it looked like in Pearl that she was going to go over the rails in a good way. Then Pearl came out, and I saw Pearl. That's one of the greatest, in my opinion, has to be one of the greatest moments in cinema history. Moments. The movie was amazing, one, for me. I like Pearl actually better than X because Mia Goth doesn't get a lot of credit. I thought she was getting an award for Pearl because when I say greatest moments in movie history, there's two scenes that Mia Goth played. I don't want to spoil the movie. Was one at the very end with the credits, and it's a moment where she's just looking at the camera. Now, you have to watch the movie to know what I'm talking about, but there's the way she looked at the screen with like 5 different emotions was top tier acting. Then there was another scene where she's at a table talking to this other lady at her house. And it was going for like 5 to 10 minutes. And the camera did not leave her. And the moment that scene that she played the heck out of that. From what I heard, she ad-libbed some things, which if she did, salute to her. But even if she didn't, that scene and that ending, she played the heck out of the whole movie. But I will always remember those two scenes. And that's why I say one of the best movies in cinema. Forget horror. Just acting. I'm talking about acting, performance, direct, like the feeling you have when you're watching it. I usually don't sit through credits. I sat through the credits, and it looked like that ending when she was looking at the camera was like she was looking at my soul. And you're just sitting there like, you're creeped out, but then you're like, what the heck? But then you're intrigued. Because she has all these different emotions, and you have to be there. And if you didn't watch it, watch Pearl, and then watch the whole franchise. Be very careful. I wouldn't advise these movies for kids, obviously, but yeah. The X franchise came at a surprise, and shout out to my friend. I always would give him credit for telling me to check it out because I never would have. I didn't pay attention to it. I remember I saw this one scene where it was Jenny Ortega. This was my first movie I ever seen Jenny Ortega too, where she was screaming, and that was it. It was kind of that I didn't even pay attention to it after. Outside of that, these trailers I kept playing over and over. But yeah, the X franchise is amazing. I have nothing but high hopes for MaXXine. Well, there's Mia Goth. Mia Goth deserves an Academy Award for that role. I will stand on that. Mia Goth. I gotta remember. I gotta think of what year. Who won that year the Academy Award? Oops, sorry. Even though I know a lot of people don't take Academy Awards seriously, but whatever award, the highest award, she needs it. Or I hope her paycheck is very nice because she's a great actress. From seeing Pearl, yes, and the fact to know that she was the older lady in the X movie, and she played her younger self, which is her right here. this is the Maxxine is the continuation of X. Pearl was a prequel. So this is what happens right after X. I've been waiting for Maxxine some information or anything after Pearl came out. It's been very quiet lately, but now we got a trailer, and I'm looking forward to seeing what it's going to be about. Because this is not Pearl. That was the older lady. Is she going to be a killer? Is it somebody else? Is someone tracking her down? We don't know what Maxxine is going to turn out to be. But let's see. Let's watch the trailer and find out.
So, Maxxine. Your agent tells us you're quite a popular name in adult film and entertainment. Is that correct? I'm curious, did you always want to be in that line of work?
I always wanted to be famous.
Just like Pearl.
If you need to read off the sides we gave you, just go ahead, all right?
I know the lines.
She turns to the camera and, through her trauma, addresses the lens directly.
Name 5 celebrities who got their start in horror movies.
Jamie Lee Curtis, John Travolta, Demi Moore, Brooke Shields, and
Maxxine fucking Minx.
The Hollywood. Wait, Hollywood can what?
The Night Stalker.
This say Hollywood can be a killer.
Demi Moore, Brooke Shields, and
Maxxine fucking Minx.
Oh, okay.
I don't like walking out here with that freaking Night Stalker guy in the loose.
The Night Stalker.
Night Stalker?
Night Stalker.
Terrorizing Los Angeles.
I can handle myself.
So said every dead girl in Hollywood.
Maxxine, I'm the private detective. I had to find you.
Oh, look at him. Love the 80s vibe camera work with this, too. Oh, Kevin Bacon, nice.
Ain't finished with you. It's gonna keep knocking at your door. Tragically, another victim of the Night Stalker.
Oh, man.
I knew 3 people who
They got some actors in this one.
I'd be pretty scared. What are you hiding, Maxxine?
Is she the killer? That's the...
If I tell you something, we've got confidentiality.
What'd you do?
What? He is everywhere. All right, hold on. Wait, I ain't gonna pause it.
Whatever's going on in your life that's interfering with this picture, squash it.
I intend to.
Maxxine.
Maxxine.
You're a fucking movie star.
Man, they made so much money with them other two. They started getting some actors up in here. Not that the other ones were bad, but I'm talking about, like, I see some of these names. I'm like, wow, it looked good. So it seems like Maxxine could either be the killer, you know, killing her way to the top, getting other competition out the way, or somebody else, and someone's framing her. Or so, I don't know. Something tells me that she is, you know, she has that pearl in her a little bit where she wants to make it by any means necessary, or she's not gonna let anybody get in her way to get what she wants. I don't know, like. And I love that. I like, personally, I'm just going to say this. I love saying I don't know when I see trailers. I don't know because they're not spoiling nothing. It looks like one thing could be another. But let's look at this cast one more time. We got Kevin Bacon. Oh, and again, I'm not saying that anybody who was playing the other movies were bad. No, they was good actors in them too. But I guess what I'm saying is I know more of. So I'm not saying they got better actors. I don't want to say, like, I don't think I said that anyway. But I know more of the actors in this movie than the other ones.
You're a fucking
And I don't think Kevin Bacon's a cheap ticket. Nor, like, I can't remember these names, but yeah, him. Which, by the way, I've seen him in so many projects lately.
fucking movie star.
Outside of Vault in The Boys. Yeah, okay, so Bobby, I forgot his name. Look at this hair, but that's what he did in the 80s. But yeah, I'm going to see it. I'm going to see it. I mean, there's nothing in here that's going to tell me not to go see it. And I look forward to figuring out what the twist is. But I do hear that this is the last one of this franchise. And this could be a huge closing of the book for the X franchise if it's done right, and I believe they will. I love the 80s feel with the camera work and stuff. You see it in the directing. But yeah, I mean, Mia Goth, like I said, she should be one of the top tier actresses, and forget just female or male. No, just act in Hollywood, one of the top tiers, in my opinion. You know, but yeah, I'm excited for it. I want to look at it one more time.
So, Maxxine. Your agent tells us you're quite a popular name in adult film and entertainment. Is that correct? I'm curious, did you always want to be in that line of work?
I always wanted to be famous.
If you need to read off the sides we gave you, just go ahead, all right?
I know the lines.
She turns to the camera and, through her trauma, addresses the lens directly.
I did notice how I saw the old woman back,
Name 5 celebrities who got their
and I almost said
start in
something, but I don't want to
Maybe
spoil
her
X to those who didn't
Travolta,
see it.
Demi Moore, Brooke
But
Shields,
that was the old
and-
woman from X.
Maxxine fucking Minx.
I don't like working out here with that freaking Night Stalker guy on the loose.
The Night Stalker.
Night Stalker?
Night Stalker.
Terrorizing Los Angeles.
I can handle myself.
So said every bad girl in Hollywood.
See, this could be her. Shout out to T.I. West too. But yeah, that could be her. She could probably still have that rush that she got from X. Like I'm trying to say it without spoiling anything, but she probably, you know, I'm just gonna leave it there. She probably carries something from the X movie into this, and she already had a I want to make it attitude in X, but try not to spoil too much. I don't want to spoil anything. But what happens in X, I can see the attitude of Mia Goth's character carry on to here to a much darker situation. That's the best way to put it.
I'm the private detective. I had to find you.
My employer is a very powerful man.
The past ain't finished with you. It's gonna keep knocking at your door.
Tragically, another victim of the Night Stalker.
If I knew 3 people who were murdered in 3 days, I'd be pretty scared. What are you hiding, Maxine?
If I tell you something, we've got confidentiality.
What'd you do?
It's just
That
the
scene right
defining
there
role of
could
your
be.
career.
That's.
Whatever's
Hold on, let me
going
look
on
at that
in
one
your
more
life,
time. So it was a tape.
If I tell you something, we've got confidentiality.
What'd you do?
Or maybe the killers. I don't know.
It's
Like
the
this,
defining role of your career.
the killer sending her a message telling her she's next or something. Maybe somebody from the house of the X movie. Man, without trying to spoil anything, maybe somebody from that house is coming back from revenge or something. I don't know. Like I'm trying to be careful here with the words I use. Maybe somebody that wasn't shown in X but was part of that house realized what happened in X and is now trying to terrorize Maxine. Who knows? Like, because maybe Maxine is not the killer. Maybe it's somebody else.
Picture. Squash it.
But then this here, it's like they're trying to get her.
Maxine.
Maxxine.
You're a fucking movie star.
I'm all for it. Wait, when's it coming out? Oh, coming soon. No, I want a date. Let me look this up. It has to be this year, right? July 5th. Okay, there we go. Oh, sweet. A summer movie. That's what I like to hear. All right. Well, let me know in the comments how you feel about it. And as you can tell, I was trying my best, doing my best not to spoil anything. But this is definitely for adults. A franchise I would check out. It's wild. But honestly, one of the things that make it really wild is Mia Goth. And she doesn't get enough. Mia Goth doesn't get enough credit. She is a great actress, top tier. Like I said, if she didn't get no award for that Pearl, so I hope her bag is nice in this acting career because that she deserves it. She gives you 110%. Pearl alone, she was good in X. She was fantastic in Pearl. And yeah, so one of the scenes in movie histories I'll always remember. Anyway, thank y'all so much for tuning in. Let me know how you feel about it, and I'll check y'all later. See ya.